Hi all, take a look at this question. Amira, Bella and Kai share £168 in a ratio of x, 3 and 5. Bella gets £42 more than Amira. Find the value of x. This question was thrown across to me as a challenge to see if I can do it by a fellow colleague. And it's quite an interesting question. So let's take a look. So I always start by writing the ratios down. So Amira, Bella and Kai, their ratios are x, ratio 3, ratio 5. We know that Amira gets £42 less than Bella. So Amira's is the same thing as Bella, take away £42. Now that's what I've come up with trying to figure this out. Next thing we need to know, every time you do ratio, always trying to find the total number of parts. So the total number of parts are x plus 3 plus 5, which means it's x plus 8. So one part is going to be £168 divided by x plus 8. So let's work out Bella's part and Amira's part. So let's start with Amira. Gets 168 divided by x plus 8. That's the number of parts times by x. That would be 168x over x plus 8. Bella gets, let's take a look. Bella gets 3 parts. So it'll be 168 divided by x plus 8 times by 3. Because she gets 3 number of parts. So 168 times by 3 is going to be 504 over x plus 8. We know that, let's get back, we know that whatever Amira gets is going to be less than Bella, which is by £42. So let's write Amira's parts, which is 168x over, we've already come up, but basically I'm literally putting that back in here. So 168x divided by x plus 8 is equal to, what does Bella get? Bella gets a 504 over x plus 8, take away 42, and that's equal to each other. That will allow me to find the value of x. Now, before I can do anything, 168x over x plus 8, I'm going to make my denominator the same here, x plus 8, and I'm going to times this by x plus 8 to make my denominator the same. So I've now got 504 take away 42 times by x plus 8 to make my denominator the same. Now let's solve this. 168x over x plus 8 is equals to 504, expanding my bracket. Remember the negative, it's negative 42x. 42 times by 8 is 336. Negative and positive again will give me negative over x plus 8. When I solve this, I've got 168x over x plus 8, which is going to be 504 take away 336, which is the whole number, obviously, which will be left with 168 minus 42x over x plus 8. Now, I can actually get rid of these x plus 8 denominators, because if I was to times take x plus 8 on the other side, it was cancelled the denominator. So I'm just going to do it straightforward. Now, I've got 168 take is equals to 168 take away is equals to 168 take away, don't forget the x here, minus 42x. Gonna go back to that side, so it'll be 168x plus 42, which is equals to 168. I am basically going to simplify my equation as simple as it gets. So I've got 210x is equals to 168, dividing both sides by 210. I'm going to get x equals to 0.8. Please don't assume that x is going to be a whole number and that is your final answer. Thank you.